How long should you keep your Medicare insurance plan? That's a good question you should be asking. If you haven't asked your agent, then stay tuned for this video. I'm going to talk a little bit about it. I am Sylvia Gordon with the Medicare Family. My family would love to help your family with this particular topic. And the insurance companies want me to say, keep your plan forever. Please, dear God, once you buy it, stay there forever. But as an agent, our oath to get our license is to do what's right by you, the client. What's right by you is going to be different than her and him and her and him, everybody else. In general, in this video, I want to say if you have a Medicare supplement plan, most people think that they can't move. And that's not true. You can move if you're healthy enough. If you have something major, you have Parkinson's, you've had melanoma, you have COPD, you're not going to be able to change that plan. Okay? There's some very rare special exceptions, but in general, you're going to be married to that plan because you wouldn't be able to qualify for another plan because of some of the major chronic health conditions you have. Now, if you're the average person, you have a little cholesterol, it's under control, a little diabetes, they're under control, and you can move plans. And you might want to move plans because as you might have noticed, your Medicare supplement plan is going up in price every year. And it's going up between 5 and 10%. So after you've held that plan for 3 or 4 years, most people are getting a little nervous because they're seeing the writing on the wall that this is going to keep happening and this is going to be pretty expensive. And that's when you need to call us and we can do a real quick comparison on the phone and show you if you could qualify for the exact same plan you have, standardized, exact same benefits at a lower price with another company, sometimes within the same company. You do have to answer those health questions. Now, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan, that's a 1-year plan. So when you buy that plan, you're buying whatever year you're buying, 2020 plan. Every year they're going to change that plan. Sometimes they get a lot better. Sometimes they get a little bit worse. And by worse, not the benefits, I mean the price, the co-pays, the deductibles. So every year you get an annual notice of change. And it's this big booklet that you're required by law to get from the insurance company in October. And some of you read it, most of you don't. But if you do read it, you open up, it'll show, here's your plan for last year, here's your plan for this year. Look at the changes and know what's going to happen to your new plan on January 1st. And that's a great place to have a starting conversation with your agent and say, it looks like it's changing, but should I stay? And a lot of times the answer is yes, it's changing, but it's still a really good option for you to stay. We know that less than 6% of people change their plans every year in the Medicare market. With all the ads on TV and the radio and all your mailbox filling up, people feel like maybe they should change every year. And that's your tolerance for pain. If it's a very minor change, I wouldn't do it. It's like my phone company. They're trying to get me to switch from AT&T to Sprint. And if I can save just a tiny bit, it's just not worth the hassle for me. Is there a big difference? Did your main doctor move out of network? So now you have to pay a larger copay when you go to see your main doctor? That might be a good reason to move to a plan that your main doctor is in network. Now Part D is even more likely that you have to switch plans every year because there's so much movement, so much craziness. This plan covers these drugs, but this plan doesn't cover these drugs and blah, blah, blah. Yesterday I had a guy who's been on a plan for years. He loves the plan, but the Humalog went through the roof on this plan, and he looked at this plan, and if he switched to Humulin, same drug, different maker, it was like 10 times less. So that's the kind of guy that you're going to change because it doesn't matter how wealthy you are, that's a lot of money. So Part D, you're more likely to shop that every year. Med Advantage, less so. Medicare Supplement, every 3 to 5 years, you should definitely be looking and just seeing if you can better your position. You can call us, you can call another Medicare specialist, and they will tell you on the phone very quickly if you might be eligible to save some money. So spend the time and do it.